I guess nowadays security, computing, and everything is just go hand in hand, doesn't it?
It does. Not just security. I think the kind of technology has touch points to almost every single element in our household. From your fridges become Internet of Things. It becomes smart devices, your televisions.
Yeah.
Almost everything is becoming so smart. So everything, especially now, the technology has got a lot of touch points. And that's why I always focus on use the technology in a way that it can help and save someone's life.
Mm. All right, listeners, we're going to take a little break and listen to our sponsors. All right, guys, we are back here with Rashid. And wow, aren't you interesting, Rashid? I'd love to hear this. All right, so tell me though, how did you end up in Australia?
I applied for a permanent residence and then I got it pretty straightforward because of my experience in databases and experience in computer sciences. So because of that, my degree and my experience, I got the permanent residence and I came in 2005. Interestingly, I had to make a choice at the time as well because passed a public service commission, which is kind of a highest service exam in Pakistan and in that part of the world as well. The public service commission. When you pass the exam, you become a grade 17 officer, or you can become a police officer, or you can work within the commissioner system as well, local body control. And at that time, I kind of was presented, by the choice of either I need to pursue my public service commission or should I come to Australia, and I chose the latter.
So you never regret it, or?
I never regret it. Because it gave me a chance. It gave me Australia. I love Australia because it's my adopted country and I love it to death. It has given me a chance to rediscover myself very independently because I was raised in an environment which is very protected. Because I have my parents, my family, we got a really big social circle. When I came to Australia, it was just kind of me. So I could explore myself more and find the pathways and the lifestyle which I wanted to choose for myself. And I think that's the biggest opportunity you can ever get in life. And I feel myself very privileged. And that's why I'm full of gratitude for that opportunity being presented to me.
So tell me though, what did you think when you moved to Australia? What was the like? Oh, I guess you wouldn't think, "Oh my God, what have I done?" But what was like? What was the feeling to move to Australia? Because they must be quite different than from Pakistan to live just to in normal life.
It is, but life is life, how you communicate, the things you gather as knowledge. That's why I said learning is so important. Learning for the sake of learning is not what I encourage. I always say, learn to become wiser. Learn how to communicate. I think communication is the key in a relationship. It's a key. Relationship is not obviously not my forte. I work in emergency management, but communication is the key in any segment of life, and that's what I learned from my parents. How to communicate to understand each other. And that helped me navigate through those hurdles which a lot of people would have faced as moving to a new country. So I made a lot of friends. I had a lot of cross culture friends, and that gave me another insight to how other people perceive of things and how they think differently. And understanding how people think differently also makes you understand how they can communicate better. And when I designed and developed that applications for emergency management communication, all of that knowledge really helped me because I understood how people communicate, how easily they wanted to be understood within an emergency.